Helga from Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking. And today, it's going to end up being a cast iron recipe, but this is actually not hard to do the way I do it, and makes a great even weeknight dinner, and it's actually a favorite of me and Mike's. And that is chicken marsala. Actually chicken Marsala Portobello, because I do portobello mushrooms with this. And if you don't like the wine, it can very easily just be chicken portobello. But I'm going to show you how I put this together. I do this all stovetop. Some methods call for you doing it in the oven, but I do all mine stovetop, and it comes out pretty good, if you ask me and ask Mike, and it's quicker that way. So let's get to it. My ingredients are, I have chicken thighs that I split. They're boneless chicken thighs that I split and then cut in half and pounded thin. And I use chicken thighs instead of chicken breasts because I like the flavor better. I like how they cook up better, and they usually stay juicier. So I just like chicken thighs overall better than chicken breasts, and as a bonus, they're usually cheaper. Some Italian seasoning, some minced garlic, some sliced portobello mushroom caps, butter, some beef broth, Marsala wine, and salt and pepper. So the first part of this, before we do anything, is I'm going to add most of my flour, save a little bit out here, and my Italian seasoning, and some pepper, and some salt. Just give that a good shake like that. And then I am going to take my chicken, my flattened, pounded chicken thighs here, and coat them. Dredge them in the flour. Like that. And then we're going to heat up the cast iron pan, and we're going to fry them up in the pan a little bit. Then we remove them, and then we work on the mushrooms and the sauce. One nice tip about this, doing these thin, this cooks in no time flat. It's very quick to cook. Okay, now we're ready to hit the pan. So I have a little butter here in my large cast iron skillet, and I'm going to start frying these up. Doesn't take long with them being so thin. I have to do them in a couple batches because I'm actually making a double batch here. But we'll let these fry up, like 3-4 minutes each side. And we're going to flip them. And some places will have you do them in oil. I like doing them in butter. I think it's got better flavor. You can use any seasoning blend you want, and you want to cook the chicken so the juice is mostly run clear. We will finish this off. We'll finish this off in a little bit here when we do the sauce, because we'll remove this from the pan. I'm going to finish cooking up the other pieces, and then we're going to make our sauce. And then at the end, we will return our chicken back to the skillet with the sauce. Okay, our chicken's done. Then we're going to scrape up that good stuff that's on the bottom here, add a little bit more butter, and then we're going to saute up our portobello mushrooms, and then add the garlic and the rest to make our sauce. And this adds up to about, I have around 2 cups of portobello mushroom caps here. We'll just saute these lightly. Now I added 4 cups total of the mushrooms because I sort of almost forgot I was doing a double batch. So, oh man, these smell so good. So we have these sauteed up. I'm going to add my garlic. Put that in for just another minute. Then we're going to add our wine. That'll also deglaze the pan and pick up all that good stuff from doing the chicken and the mushrooms. And to give good browning flavor for our sauce. Now for the good stuff. I'm going to deglaze this with a cup of Marsala wine, hence the chicken Marsala. And this is actually from Taylor Wine up in Canandaigua, New York. Scrape up all those little bits. Another reason to do this in cast iron. You're not going to get this kind of flavor and yumminess in a non-stick skillet. Now, I'm going to add some beef broth to this as well. And then we're going to reduce it down by about half. Add some of my beef broth here. Going to let this simmer, and like I said, we're going to let that come down to about half, and then I'm going to add my chicken back in to finish it off for another few minutes. So this reduced down part way. I then added another cup of Marsala because this is a double batch, and you can just get the notes of wine. You can just sort of smell it, and I also did a little taste test. I want to be able to have that essence of flavor there. So, keep stirring it. I stir it occasionally as well. Next, we're going to add our chicken back in. And we'll make sure it gets all incorporated and covered in the sauce. And that's why I did a double batch, because I had quite a bit of chicken here, probably about 3 pounds. Get this all incorporated in. We want to get it down in there. I'm going to cook it for about another 5 minutes in the sauce, because we want our chicken to pick up all the good flavor from the wine and the sauce that it's in. Okay guys, you know what comes next? The taste test. Now I did up some angel hair pasta with this, but you can also serve this with, you know, mashed potatoes, like a garlic smashed potatoes would be good. But this is what she looks like here at the end. Try it. Here we go. Let's see if she's as good as she smells. The chicken is, you can cut it with your fork, it's that tender and nice, being thin like that. And grab it up with some of the portobello mushrooms. And like I said, you know, if you didn't want to use Italian seasoning, some people use lemon pepper. There's different spices that you can use if you want to change the profile. I just like that little bit of a hint of Italian with this. If you don't like the wine and you don't want to use wine, make it without the wine. You'll just need a little bit more stock, and you have a wonderful chicken portobello. Let's try it out. Oh man, that's so good. And the sauce, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, the angel hair. This has always been a favorite of mine, and Mike really enjoys this too. And I made a double batch because it gets gone quickly. Usually, of course, I send it out for family and stuff, and to eat it for leftovers, and it seems to go quick. Oh man, that's good. And the thighs give this such better depth of flavor than a chicken breast ever would. You know, chicken breast, they have their place, but I would prefer the thighs any day of the week when it comes to dishes like this. It's just better flavor. You can do all the same things with it, and it stays moist better. It's just better, and it's cheaper. I mean, how can you beat that? So that's my chicken Marsala Portobello. Give you an idea for another dinner. Like I said, you can pair it with pasta or potatoes or even rice, whatever you like. But hope you enjoy. I sure am. If you liked what you saw, like, subscribe, and join me next time here in Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking.